This is a meditation for Holy Thursday by the Doctor of the Church, St. Alphonsus Liguori. Do this in commemoration of me. St. Thomas Aquinas says that the Redeemer left us the most blessed sacrament, that we may ever remember the blessings he has obtained for us, and the love he showed us in dying for us. And hence the Blessed Eucharist is called by the same Holy Doctor a memorial of the Passion. It is the opinion of sound theologians that by these words, do this in commemoration of me, priests are bound when celebrating the Mass to call to mind the passion and death of Jesus Christ. And the Apostle would seem to require the same of all who receive Holy Communion, when he said, "As often as ye shall eat this bread and drink this cup, ye shall show forth the Lord's death." St. Thomas Aquinas writes that it was for this very end that the Redeemer left us the most holy sacrament, namely, that we might ever remember the blessings he has obtained for us and the love that he has shown us in dying for us. And hence the same Holy Doctor calls the Blessed Eucharist a memorial of the Passion. Consider, therefore, that in the sacrifice of the Mass, it is the same holy victim who gave his blood and his life for you. And the Holy Mass is not only the memorial of the sacrifice of the cross, it is the same sacrifice. For he who offers it and the victim offered are the same, namely the incarnate Word. The manner alone is different. The one was a sacrifice of blood. The Holy Mass is unbloody. In the one, Jesus Christ really died. In the other, he dies mystically. One and the same victim, says the Holy Council of Trent. Only the manner of offering is different. Imagine, therefore, when you are at Mass, that you are on Calvary and offering to God the blood and the death of his Son. And when you communicate, imagine that you are drawing his precious blood from the wounds of your Savior. O Lord, I am unworthy to appear before you, but encouraged by your goodness, I come this morning to offer unto you thy Son. Ecce Agnus Dei. Behold the Lamb, here, which thou didst behold one day sacrificed for thy glory and for our salvation upon the altar of the cross. For the love of this victim so dear to thee, apply his merits to my soul and pardon all the offenses, great and small, that I have committed against you. I grieve with my whole heart for having offended your infinite goodness. And thou, my Jesus, come and wash away in thy blood all my stains ere I receive thee this morning. I am not worthy to receive thee, but thou, O heavenly physician, art able with one word to heal all my wounds. Come and heal me. Consider, moreover, that in every Mass the work of the redemption is renewed, so much so that if Jesus Christ had not died upon the cross, the celebration of one Mass could procure for the whole world the very same blessings that we have received through the death of our Redeemer. The celebration of the Mass is as of much value as the death of Christ on the cross, said St. John Chrysostom. Therefore, all the merits of the Passion are applied to men by means of the sacrifice of the altar. According to the Council of Trent, the time of the celebration of Holy Mass is precisely then, that time in which the Lord is on his throne of grace, to which we are exhorted to have recourse, that we may obtain the divine mercy and find grace and seasonable aid. St. John Chrysostom says that the angels wait for the time of Mass to intercede with greater efficacy in our favor. And he adds that what is not obtained at Mass is with difficulty obtained at any other time. This is a prayer by St. Alphonsus Liguori. O miserable being that I am, how many graces have I lost, O my God, from having neglected to ask thee for them during Mass. But since thou now givest me new light, I will no longer be negligent. I unite then, O Eternal Father, my prayers with those of Jesus Christ. I hope for all through thy merit, O my Jesus, and through thy intercession, O my Mother Mary. Those are the words of St. Alphonsus Liguori on his meditation for Holy Thursday. So brothers and sisters, in this time, I encourage you to enter into that sacrifice of the Mass, even virtually. Even though we cannot receive communion at this time, we can still enter in to the sacrifice of Calvary.